NFL football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. We'll see Michael Penix and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Drake May and the New England Patriots.
No single building has played host to more Super Bowls than this one right here. The Caesars Superdome in the Crescent City of New Orleans. This is Super Bowl 59, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the rookie from the University of Washington.
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And a short pickup to about the 25. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Robinson with another carry. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something? Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Off the play fake, here's May. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's May. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's Stevenson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. To the air, May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From a yard out. And the Patriots are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Penix working out of the gun here. Oh, what a catch by London. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
But for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
On 1st and 10, it's May. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they go play action with May. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta regains possession of the football. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. Pass at 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Flush to his right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books. 7-3 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. And looking to throw, Penix. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Looking to throw. May. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Penix. Flushed out right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Here's a screen for Robinson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
When I see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset, this is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Robinson up the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. With 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Penix going to look to throw on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. A give left side to Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Throwing on 1st down is Penix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To the air, Penix. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Keon White got in there for the sack. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them. Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Yeah, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time. Throwing here is May. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the 2nd half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. To throw, it's May. Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They need 2. Here's third down. They'll throw with May. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 2nd and 10. A first carry for Tyler Algier.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Buying time to his left.
This ball down the field for Pitts. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Penix.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Looking to throw, Penix.
Rolling to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Penix. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it with Algier, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Drake London, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw with Penix. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 at a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome. The 4th and final quarter coming right up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, May with it. To the sideline and incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. 73 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Wiggles free, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to throw. Flush to his right. This pass is caught by London. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now back to throw. Looking deep here for Mooney. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. New England's offense set to go. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Back to throw here. Douglas with a grab over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Running left is Stevenson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Completes it to Douglas. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Throwing now, May on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's May. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Douglas. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with May. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Looking to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. This is 3rd and goal. Play action. May. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Being chased out left.
This ball down the field for Pitts.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. A play fake. Now Penix. This ball down the field for Pitts.
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.